Hello and welcome to a collection update video. It's been a while since I've done one of these because I thought I'd do one of these because I've sort of got some more Big Finish from the monthly range, some other Doctors, not Paul McGann, even though I did intend to just get the 8th Doctor ones, but I've started to get the other Doctors now, so yeah. This is sort of me showing you some of the stuff I've got over the course of May, such as figures, magazines, and just audios. The audios are the main section, I suppose, but yeah, this has been me just saying what this video is about. Enjoy the actual items in there, and yeah, I have a video coming, well, it's going to be after this video, about ideas of my 3-year anniversary on YouTube, so yeah. This is me signing out. Enjoy the... Okay, so here are the magazines where I've got, well, you can just see one. This is May's issue of Doctor Who magazine. This magazine I would suggest if you're a big fan of the 7th Doctor, because it talks about the Andrew Cartmell's sort of master plan. If I just get to it. There we are. It talked about, Andrew Cartmell's sort of planned if Doctor Who did carry on for a 27th series. Then we have the Series 7 official guide for 2013 series. Sadly, this doesn't actually include the Day of the Doctor or the Time of the Doctor sort of behind the scenes, but this is close as we're going to get for a Confidential, really, because I was a huge fan of Confidential and still am in a way, but I do miss Confidential. It does have some new photos, haven't been released before until now, so yeah, there's a Series 7 magazine. Then we have the Essential Guide to the Cybermen. Now, I'm a huge Cyberman fan, they're probably my favourite monster, and it talks about, their various appearances in comic books, so that's the Flood, and it's got some really good artwork. I really do like it because it goes through every Cyberman story what was ever made, and even it talks about spare parts. You can just get up to it, just find that quickly. There we are. Talks about spare parts. So yeah, so that's been the magazines. Now let's go into the figure. So yeah, let's go and have a look at the only figure I got was the Chase Guard Dalek figure. Now, I feel really lucky to have this Dalek because it's rather rare. I would say it's for John Hurt Dalek, really. Yeah, I will be doing a in-depth review on this figure very soon. So yeah, this is the Chase Guard Dalek, which I love because it looks like a Peter Cushing movie Dalek, which it is meant to be in a way. Because there is a bit of a backstory to this Dalek, which I'll probably explain in the review of this figure. So yeah, let's move on to the biggest part of this collection update, which is the audios. Okay, so here is the big part of the collection update. I have been a bit crazy. I've started to delve into the monthly range a bit more with some other Doctors and stuff, so yeah, let's crack on. So first of all, we have the third story, Whispers of Terror. Apparently this is meant to be a fantastic story. I mean, this is a fan favourite, I believe. Many people recommend this one, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting listen to. I haven't listened to this one yet, but it's definitely going to be interesting. Number 6, we have the Moraine Conspiracy, which introduces Evelyn Smythes, who I think her in the 6th Doctor just worked brilliantly. I mean, Project Twilight just proved that to me so much. I mean, Blood Tide didn't really prove it to me, but Project Twilight proved it a lot. Yeah, apparently this is meant to be the Colin Baker version of The Massacre. The Massacre is a pretty good story, so it's going to be interesting to see the 6th Doctor version of it. Because it is a purely historical story, it's not got any aliens. I think it does involve time fissures and stuff like that. So number 9, this is quite a rare one because this is out of print. Well, the Moraine Conspiracy, well, all the ones I've showed you so far are all out of print. The Spectra of Lanyon Moore. This is just fantastic. I got it for a really good price on eBay for 12 quid, which is really good. If I just show you the back, the story just sounds brilliant. So yeah, feel free to have a read of that. It just sounds like a brilliant story. I haven't listened to this one yet, and that's an audio I really want to listen to. Next up we have number 13, which is the Shadow of the Scourge, this is signed by Sylvester McCoy, Sophie Aldred, and another person. I don't know who signed this because I got it on eBay. I didn't buy it because it was signed, I just got it because of the audio. I've never actually heard of this audio before, and it's meant to be a Virgin novel, but now told in an audio, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting listen to. So yeah, with Bernice Summerfield and Ace and McCoy. Now we have 21, Dust Breeding. Now, I got this from Forbidden Planet. If you guys are after some of the Doctor Who audios or out of print or whatever, try your local Forbidden Planet, because they have, my Forbidden Planet had a good selection. It even had Storm Warning, which was just, I was shocked to see. Dust Breeding, I have listened to this one. I'm going to review it. The first 3 parts are excellent, but the 4th part is a bit weird. I'm not going to spoil what that is, but it is quite strange, and it does involve a foe from the novel. I think it's called Storm Hunter or something like that. I'll just check. Does have it on here. Storm Harvest, that's it, Storm Harvest. So now we move on to 23, Project Twilight. Again, this is just a fantastic story. It reminds me of The State of Decay, and it's just a bit more nitty gritty, and it's just fantastic. It's perfect. I do love Project Twilight. It's probably one of my favourite other Doctor audios. Then we have The Chimes of Midnight. This is meant to rival Dark Eyes, so this is what's intrigued me about it, because Dark Eyes to me is the perfect sort of 8th Doctor adventure. So for this to rival it, it's got to be pretty darn good. Yeah, loads of people have recommended me to get this one, so I finally got it. So yeah, I'm going to look forward to listening to that. Then we have Doctor Who and the Pirates, or The Last But Lost a Sailor. Yeah, I got this one from Forbidden Planet. Yeah, apparently this is going to be one of the best 6th Doctor audios, so yeah, because I've always seen this in the sort of best to big finish poll, in this for the 6th Doctor it always comes second, so it just seems rather interesting. Then we have the second part of the Project series, Project Lazarus. I still need to get Project Destiny. Yeah, that's basically that. Then we have Flip Flop. Again, I got it from Forbidden Planet. And this is rather unique because you can listen to this story in either way and it still makes sense. So this is one thing what drew me to this. And finally, we have the Twilight Kingdom, again from Forbidden Planet. I haven't listened to this, but it looks rather interesting. But I've read some reviews of it, and it doesn't sound like it's got the best response. But yeah, I'm looking forward to sort of giving my own opinion on that. So that's the monthly range. Now let's move on to the 8th Doctor. Okay, for the 8th Doctor range, I have got the Sisters of the Flame and Vengeance of Morbius. This is part 1, and this is the final part. These 2 stories are the sort of penultimate stories of series 2 of Lucy Miller Adventures. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about those because I'm probably going to review them. Orbis, I got this from Forbidden Planet as well. It's the series 3 opener, and it links in with the series 3 finale, the 8 Truths and the World Wide Web. So yeah, if you're going to get the series 3 finale, get this, because then you sort of get the background history of how they stop the foe in that. Then we have Hothouse. This has got a mixed review online. I mean, some people like it, some people hate it. I mean, everyone said that Nigel Planet isn't a very good, doesn't do a very good portrayal of a villain. But Jonathan Morris has written a fantastic Ice Warrior story, Demos and Resurrection of Mars, and I love those stories. So I'm just wondering if he's done the same for the Krynoid. Then we have the final story for the Mary Shelley trilogy, what I needed to get, which was The Witch from the Well. Yeah, it just looks fantastic. It just looks brilliant, because I've enjoyed every story from the Mary Shelley trilogy. Then we have Wirrin Dawn by Nicholas Briggs. Ark in Space is one of my favourite stories, so it's going to be interesting to have the Wirrin back with the 8th Doctor. Then we have Death in Blackpool. This is going to be one of the most emotional Big Finish audios, because it does, I'm not going to say that would be too much of a big spoiler, but it is sort of a sequel to The Zygon Who Fell to Earth. That's what made me get that one. And finally we have Nevermore. Now this story again has got mixed reviews. Some people had to listen to this more than once to get the general idea of the story. Other people just find it a rather odd and confusing story. So yeah, this has been my sort of 8th Doctor audios that I've got this month. So yeah, this has been my sort of collection update thing. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. So for now, goodbye.